Hi, it's my favorite time of day, the time of day when I get to read a good book to you. Today we're going to read Sea Bear, and it is by Lindsay Moore. She is a writer and illustrator from Michigan. She actually studied marine biology in school, and I think you're going to see how that was probably helpful to her when she illustrated and wrote this book. The pictures in here are amazing. This is a book that gives us a lot of information about, can you guess, polar bears. And it's very interesting the way she tells us the information. I think you're going to like this book, and especially the illustrations that go along with it. All right. Polar bears are patient bears, as patient as glaciers. We know how to hope and how to wait. I learned to be patient long ago from my polar bear mother. To be patient when hunting, to be patient with weather, to be patient in darkness. Isn't that a beautiful illustration? A polar bear can outwait almost anything: seals, storms, and long sunless winters. But a bear at sea needs something to stand on. I watch the ice. In spring, the sun rises and the ice breaks open. I stalk seals out on the floes, walking, leaping, slipping in and out of deep water, adding seal after seal to my stomach and resting. A polar bear knows how to take a good nap. As summer ends, the ice is thin and floes are far apart. The young seals have grown fast. They are wiser and harder to catch. They spread out with what's left of the ice. I want to follow them, but I can't. There's not enough ice left to hunt on. Every day there's less ice to stand on. I like how she's telling it from the point of view of the polar bear. Do you think it would be different if she was telling it through the point of view of the seal? A soft breeze from the south brings the smell of a beach. It is faint beyond sight, but I think I can reach it. I am a sea bear. I am made to paddle under wandering Arctic terns, past lonely icebergs bobbing at the surface, and above the deep dark shadow of a slow Arctic shark. Do you see the shark? I swim with a school of star-skinned narwhals. And paddle past a weary raft of wary walruses. Do you see how the author used the same sound here multiple times in that sentence? That's called alliteration, when you hear the same sound. She does that in this book a lot. See if you can notice any other times when that happens. And glide over a whale whose ancient songs bubble up from darkness in creaks and groans. Isn't that a wonderful picture? On the second night, the sky begins to change. The waves grow in height and the wind grows in wildness. Uh-oh. Tossed by a tempest and nearly lost at sea, I am tired and wonder if I will ever reach land. There is nothing else to do but swim, so I paddle on. On the third day, the sea floor rises up beneath me. Waves carry with them the strong smell of soil. Polar bears are not land bears. We wait on land. We hope on land. Look at him shaking himself off. That reminds me of how a dog shakes himself off after he gets a bath. We chew on kelp and bones and grow thin, while seals at sea grow fat. But summer will end. The sea will freeze again. I will teach the sea's rhythm to my cubs and whisper to them in the dark. Polar bears are patient beasts, as patient as glaciers. We know how to hope and how to wait. And that's the end. And then the author tells us some more information down here. It says, polar bears have a remarkable life story. They are bears that make their home on top of the ocean. Their future, though, is tied to the future of sea ice. And the author says that she wanted to give polar bears a voice to tell what life is like for a bear in a changing Arctic landscape, and to inspire all of us to make changes in our own lives to slow climate change and help care for the earth. And here are some other animals that you find above and below the ice that we heard about in this story. I really like that book because it gave us information from the point of view of the polar bear. I hope you liked it too. All right, I will see you next time. Bye, Evan.